When I was a child, my mom always told me, Angel, when you were born, all the angels came from heaven. Do you know why? Because you're special. On June 16, 2018, I launched my show, Have Faith, Let It Begin. I always wanted to change the world, share my personal testimony, share real-life stories and motivational topics to set out to go out and change the world. Join me each and every week, Monday through Friday, because this is a show all about faith. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Have faith, let it begin. Hello everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition, August 29th, 2019 episode. Folks, I hope you're enjoying your weekdays. I know that we are all prepared because Friday's just around the corner. So as we all commute today on this Thursday, we get ready to just say, hey, we're about 48 hours away from Friday. For some of us, it's payday. Tomorrow's payday for some of us. And the weekend is back again. Folks, I want to talk to you today about something that has been kind of lingering in my head the last couple of days. And it's, you saw the title, it's Never Give Up. Never give up. You know, we can apply this actual title to anything in life. Anything. Never give up. Never give up on the people that love you. Never give up on the people that you believe in. Never give up on the job or the task that you have been given to do. Never give up on God. Never give up on your family. Never give up on your kids. Never give up on your pride, on your abilities to do something special. We here at Have Faith, Let It Begin have never given up on the prayers for those individuals who have been in the hospital. And I have an amazing update for you. Tijuana is doing better. She is no longer in ICU. She's no longer in the hospital. She is now in a rehabilitation. Thank you and praise be to God. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. We can never give up, and never, ever give up on people. You know, too often I look around and I see people in relationships, people in marriages, people just giving up. And I say, you never give up. You never give up hope. You always do everything you can to make ends meet. I had a couple that I knew who separated after so many years of being married. This was many years ago when I was in Rhode Island. They suffered such a travesty because it was more of a hearsay type of thing, and there was never any real proof as to who was right or who was wrong, or whoever was being accused was actually the victim or the perpetrator, so to speak. But they never gave up on each other. They never gave up hope. And because they had children, they did all they could to try their very best to make it work. After so many years of being without each other, and they had children, they tried their very best to keep it cordial between the two of them and their kids, so that their kids wouldn't grow up in an environment that would be negative. About 10 years after being separated, they rekindled their marriage. They rekindled their relationship. They never gave up. Now, I'm not going to say that works for everyone, because it usually doesn't. But you have to do everything in your power to try your best, to try everything you can to make ends meet. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and that's okay. But as long as you can sit back and say, I never gave up, I tried all that I could, it just didn't work, then I understand. In our jobs, we do all that we can to be happy. Some of us go to work and we wonder. We say to ourselves, can I do this job for 10 more years? Heck, can I do this job for another week? And it's usually because of someone or something. It could be a union, a non-union. It could be an employee. It could be a coworker. It could be a manager, a supervisor that makes you feel that way. You never give up. You do all that you can to try to make ends meet. I worked in a place where two colleagues were at each other's throats, literally. Every time they would even be in the same room, you'd feel as if the floor was about to just give way. The roof was going to collapse. It made a very hostile work environment. The room that you were in, you felt like you were walking into a haunted house because you didn't know at what point what was going to pop up and scare you. Neither one of them gave up. They didn't want to give up their jobs. So one of them took the time to think about what they wanted to do. And they approached the other individual and they worked things out. They never gave up. Some people would say you never give up on hope. In my marriage, my relationship with my wife was not the greatest in the very beginning. We always had outside interference. We always had people sticking their nose into our relationship that shouldn't. We always had families getting involved, but we never gave up. We built our relationship, our foundation, on our friendship, and we opened the doors of communication. So when things would go awry, we would always be able to sit down and try to talk things out. And let me rephrase that. And I would say 90% of the time, things got resolved. The other 10%, we were able to agree to disagree, but it wasn't so bad that we couldn't not put it to the side. We never gave up. And just when in 2014 things got really bad, really worse, to the point where we were going to break up a year before our wedding, which was already being paid for, we never gave up. We sought counseling. We were able to talk things out. We were able to relight the flame. And the flame has never gone out. And I sit back and think to myself, if I would have given up, even then, if she would have given up, then we wouldn't have Ariel today. We wouldn't have the things that we have today. I may not even have this show. You never give up. So here's the point of the entire show, or the lesson for today, if you want to call it a lesson. Whatever you're feeling today, whatever it is that you're going through, pray to God. Give all things to Him. Remember to never give up. Remember that people are always on your side. Remember that no matter what happens in life, God is always there. God is in control. God believes in you. God will never steer you in the wrong direction. Remember to have faith and let it begin so that God can help you never give up. Have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. You're going to hear episodes, me recording live as my daughter in the background, Ariel, will probably cry. You'll hear background noises like phone calls. And right on the cue, she's starting to cry. Don't worry, everybody. We're going to continue on like never before. And with Ariel in the background, knowing that in the future you're going to hear yourself crying like this, Mama, yeah, say hi to everybody out there. We just want to encourage every one of you to join us every single weekday, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Join me, Ariel, my family, and everyone as we continue our journey. For Have Faith, Let It Begin, my name is Angel. Say goodbye, Ariel. Say bye. Bye.